following is a special presentation from the WKLM Sports Department.
From Carmichael Court inside the Miller Family Arena, it's time for OHSAA Girls Tournament Basketball as the Triway Titans host the Liberty Leopards. Stay tuned. We'll hear from Titans head coach Miller coming up next on the pregame show.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or MRVsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Join us at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware for the President's Day Appliance Sale. Now through February 26th, save on brands like Whirlpool and GE. And shop with confidence knowing our appliance team services what we sell. Visit us online at keimhome.com, at Keim Home Center in Charm, or at Keim Mount Hope Hardware to learn more and shop the President's Day Appliance Sale. Now through February 26th.
I'm with Brad Smucker from Millersburg Tire Service. We're talking about experience. Brad, Millersburg Tire Service has been a part of Holmes County for a long time.
Matt, I'm pleased to say that my father, Sheldon Smucker, and my uncle Art Miller founded Millersburg Tire Service in 1953, and we're as strong as ever.
And a staff that you can rely on.
Matt, with our expert sales staff and vast array of service technicians, we have the knowledge and experience to get you what you want while following up with a service that you can trust.
That's Millersburg Tire Service, located off State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal, and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Get a sweetheart of a deal now through February 28th at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and all month long, our service department has deals your car is going to love. Ask about our Gas Works package. Up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil and filter, tire rotation, brake and multi-point inspection, fluid top-offs, battery test, and a check of filters, belts, and hoses, all for $49.95. Our diesel package includes all that, plus up to 13 quarts of oil and filter for only $99.95. Find your next ride at villagemotorsinc.com and visit us on Worcester Road in Millersburg.
Before the Tip is brought to you by Home Siding Contractors.
At Home Siding Contractors, our mission is to give homeowners a quality product, whether it's our vinyl siding or our energy-efficient replacement windows and doors. Home Siding Contractors is ready to turn your home into one of your biggest energy-saving assets. You'll notice the difference as your home will stay warmer in the winter and cooler in the summer. Call 888-725-6619 for a in-home estimate or find all of our products at homesiding.com.
Jake Sonnell here with Triway head coach Mike Miller. Coach, it's hard to believe tournament time is already upon us, and you got a home game here in the first round of the district, or I guess sectional tournament.
Sectional final, yeah.
Sectional final, and you've got Youngstown Liberty coming in. What can you tell us about how your team has progressed from the beginning of the season to now?
Well, I think, from the beginning of the year, I think we've made steady improvement all year long, especially in our man defense. I thought it's really become real solid. Hopefully it'll be here today. Even though Liberty doesn't have the best record, they do have some guards that are pretty quick that like to penetrate, and we're going to have to close those gaps down. They do have one big girl that can score inside, so we've got to do a good job of keeping her off the glass, and hopefully we can come out of here with a win today.
Coach, when I saw you early on in the season, I know we saw your first game of the season up at Smithville, and then when you hosted West Holmes here, it just seemed like sometime in that West Holmes game, something just clicked, and you had been on an upward trajectory ever since.
Well, yeah, you had to bring up the Rivera game. In that game, we got 26 more shots in Rivera. When you get 26 more shots, you think you're going to win a game, but we lose by 2. Biggest reason, we shot 21% from the field. Just had a rough shooting night. Then we turn around like 3 or 4 days later against West Holmes and win the game in overtime. And we got the game to overtime, and then we ended up shutting them out in overtime. And, that was a huge turnaround from game 1 to game 2.
And when you get to the first round of the tournament, you sometimes have that long layoff, especially now with the expanded divisions. What has been your message to the girls getting to this tournament game and making sure they're ready to go out there and play on their home court?
Well, there's no question about that. And we had a little lull on Tuesday in practice, and we had to address a little bit. They're used to playing Wednesday, Saturday almost the entire year. And to have 5 days off, that was a challenge. We did some things. You don't do this in the regular season typically, but with a long layoff, should we win tonight, we only have 1 day to prepare for Liberty. So we worked on different sets of both teams all week long. So the week off, actually, it's an advantage, I guess, if you use it, because you can work for both teams, and that kind of mixes it up. I think maybe take some of the boredom out with the girls. If you're only working on one team, we say, okay, we're going to work on this set. This is what Liberty does. And we'd work defensively against what they did or do. And then maybe later in that practice or the next day, we spent more time on Liberty, with that. So we try to make a positive out of it.
How do you want to see him come out against Liberty today? As you said, they've got some really good guards.
Yeah, they're quick. There's no question about it. And, we worked hard on trying to get good in practice, get good gap so they can't get the penetration, get good gap help. And we've got to do that. You can't it's tournament time. You can't take anybody lightly. There's upsets all the time. And, we don't want that to happen here tonight.
Coach, thanks for your time. Good luck tonight.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Stay tuned. More to come on the pregame show here on WKLM.
Before the Tip has been brought to you by Home Siding Contractors.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Join us at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware for the President's Day appliance sale. Now through February 26, save on brands like Whirlpool and GE. And shop with confidence knowing our appliance team services what we sell. Visit us online at keimhome.com, at Keim Home Center in Charm, or at Keim Mount Hope Hardware to learn more and shop the President's Day appliance sale. Now through February 26.
Welcome back to the Miller Family Arena. Triway, as we get set up for this matchup between Liberty and Triway. The Liberty Leopards come in with a record of 3-19. They were 1-13 in their conference. They're coming off a regular season finale overtime loss, 50-47 to Matthews. They ended the season on a 3-game losing streak, losing 45-35 to David Anderson, 45-24 to Garfield, and 50-47 again to Matthews. Their last win came against East High School, 22-16 back on February 4th. On the other side, Triway coming on, they are 16-6, coming off a win at Loudonville, 35-28. They've real exact opposite. They've won their last 3 games in a row. They defeated Manchester 54-34. They defeated Mapleton 50-35. In Loudonville 35-28. Their last loss came on February the 4th against a very good Canal Fulton Northwest team. So we take a look here. Jacob, I know we talked about it. Did we get the bracket all ready to go for... Did we get the bracket ready for today? We might not. We'll just talk about it. We don't got to get it pulled up here. But taking a look at the bracket, the other games happening tonight in this sectional championship, you've got Keystone hosting Canton South. You got Garrettsville Garfield visiting Orville, and you've got Leavittsburg LeBray taking on or hosting Cardinal Mooney. Winner of this game gets that Cardinal Mooney and LeBray game. Again, Jake Seidel, Bill Pim with you, and hard to believe you and I started the basketball season together for WKLM back at the Battle at the Berkey, or the Barn Classic, I should say, and we're back at it again now.
Yeah, that was my first game I'd ever done on the radio for basketball, and now I feel like I'm a seasoned veteran, so here we are in tournament. This is really when it counts, for sure.
And we talked with Coach Miller about it in the pregame interview. It's... You never know what can happen in a tournament game. You hope your scouting report is good enough, but in today's day and age, it's so much easier to see film on your opponents that you almost feel the best, the most prepared you've ever been when you get here.
Yeah, Coach Miller's been down the tournament trail before. He's taken to the Smithies at the state tournament before. I'm sure he's done his homework. He probably knows everything about this team. He's probably seen him play. He certainly is someone that's prepared.
Good. Meanwhile, we talked about Triway. You and I have seen them twice this season. We saw them once against Revere to start the season, and then when West Holmes came up, and that West Holmes game, it almost seemed like that's where a switch flipped. They had to force overtime and then shut out a very good shooting West Holmes team in overtime to get the win, and they've just improved from there, including a win over Loudonville.
Yeah, they were on a roll. 16-6, there's nothing to laugh about there, and you're playing a team that's 3-19, so you'd have to think Triway would be the heavy favorite, but as we know, anything can happen in tournament.
We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and continue setting this match up here on WKLM.
Spring isn't that far away, and if your lawn and garden equipment isn't ready, now is the time. Get to American Equipment Service in Shreve for everything you need to tackle the season ahead. They carry Stihl power equipment, Exmark mowers, Skag mowers, and Mahindra tractors, the brands you trust to get the job done right. Family owned and built on quality, reliability, and outstanding service since 1994, American Equipment Service is your source for sales, parts, and service. Stop by 8410 Shreve Road and get ready for spring the right way at American Equipment Service.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia Siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia Siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
The President's Day sale is underway at Millersburg Electric, with savings throughout the store. In addition to laundry specials from Speed Queen and Electrolux, save $600 on GE front load smart washer and dryer, now just $799 each. Get your key to a good night's rest and save 30% plus free delivery on all locally luxury Craft Monarch brand mattresses. Qualified customers get no interest and no down payments until February 2027. Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 south in Millersburg, or 24/7 at MillersburgElectric.com.
Everyone knows that Millersburg Tire Service sells a lot of farm tires like BKT, Seat, Firestone, Michelin, Titan, Galaxy, D-Stone, and Lions. Hi, this is Brad Smucker from Millersburg Tire Service, and we also sold over 10,000 heavy-duty truck tires last year in 29 different brands. We can mount them in our truck bay, or we can drop them off. If it runs on tires, Millersburg Tire Service has it, or we can get it from the many suppliers that we have available. Plus, we sell tires in Ohio and all the surrounding states. When you want the best, call Millersburg Tire Service at 330-674-1085 and talk to one of our knowledgeable sales staff.
Denko Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denko takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denko and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
As the cold weather is coming, rodents are looking for a warm place to nest. Hi, this is Jesse McClure with Holmes Pest Control. Right now is a good time to protect your home from these tiny pests by having a rodent control service done at your home, office, or storage area. We have the solution to help keep those pests out. Holmes Pest Control, where quality service still counts. Call us at 330-674-9094. Thank you.
Well, if you're joining us on the video stream side at the WKLM YouTube channel, you're taking a look at the Northeast 3 bracket for Division 5. And like we said, Keystone is hosting Canton South. Garfield is at Orville. That's the 15-16 seed matchup, so that's a coin flip there. And then LeBray is hosting Cardinal Mooney. The winner of that game gets the winner of this game between Triway and Youngstown Liberty. And one thing we talked about with Coach Miller in the pregame interview is that when you have such a long layoff in between games with how the tournament shakes out now, he's taken a little bit from each of the teams they could see. Like they're working on this Leopards team, but also taking a look at what you could see out of Cardinal Mooney or LeBray. So they've already got some work in on that. But tonight they got to stay focused on the opponent they have.
Yeah, when you say some work, I'm sure there's a lot of work already done on the next opponent. You know, that's kind of the way you think. You think we're going to win today, and who are we playing after this? You know, of course, you don't want to overlook the opponent, but at the same time, you also want to know what's going on as far down the road. You take a Highland who goes to state every year. I mean, they're looking at the teams they're going to see at state. I'm sure they're scouting them right now. That's the way they think.
Well, of course, we saw Fort Fry and Garraway did battle earlier today. Crooksville and Highland did battle earlier today as well. And then we've got the 7 o'clock games here in the Northeast District. All the sectional championships tonight in this district are at 7 o'clock. So it's nice to be able to play at night on a Saturday here. The gym's starting to fill up a little bit more. I know I see Marty Hirschberger down there. I saw Coach Zodi of the Triway volleyball program down here earlier as well, and I've seen a lot of students and alumni make their way out to support the Lady Titans tonight.
Jack and Deb Miller just walked in, who the stadium, the gym is named after, the Miller Family Arena. So lots of people here. You could be gone and live somewhere in Europe for 25 years, and you come back and you still see the same names around Triway.
Yes, you will. I mean, you take a look at the roster here. You've got Snyders, you've got Baker, you've got Browning. Those are names that I've remembered from my time at Triway.
I see a Garrison in there too. That name was a pretty big name at one time for sure. Josh Garrison.
We're getting closer to tip-off here. We'll go ahead and take one more timeout. When we'll come back, we'll get you the national anthem, and the tip-off comes your way in just a little bit here on WKLM.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal, and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Get a sweetheart of a deal now through February 28th at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and all month long, our service department has deals your car is going to love. Ask about our Gas Works package. Up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil and filter, tire rotation, brake and multi-point inspection, fluid top-offs, battery test, and a check of filters, belts, and hoses, all for $49.95. Our diesel package includes all that, plus up to 13 quarts of oil and filter for only $99.95. Find your next ride at villagemotorsinc.com and visit us on Worcester Road in Millersburg.
Getting set for this one here in the Miller Family Arena at Carmichael Court. Jake Seidel and Bill Pim with you as we get set for this matchup in the sectional championship game. Triway in their home whites trimmed in purple with purple numerals on the front and back, and Triway across the front. The Leopards in their maroon road uniforms trimmed in white and gold with gold numerals on the front and back. Liberty across the front. Let's go ahead and hand it over to our public address announcer for tonight's national anthem, as tonight's national anthem is brought to you by the Holmes County Veterans Service Center in Millersburg.
Welcome to the Miller Family Arena in Carmichael Court for tonight's Division 5 sectional final matchup between the Triway Titans and the Liberty Leopards. Triway and Liberty are members of the OHSAA and abide by the laws and bylaws of interscholastic competition. The referees for tonight's game met the extensive requirements set by the OHSAA and were assigned by the Ohio High School Athletic Association. Tonight's referees are Todd Davis, Adam Garner, and Adam Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise, whip your hats, and draw your attention to the center of the court for the playing of the national anthem.
And tonight's national anthem has been brought to you by the Holmes County Veterans Service Center in Millersburg. Our starting lineups tonight are brought to you by MRV Siding Supply, just outside of Millersburg off of State Route 39. Get the quality windows, doors, siding, and insulation you need at MRV Siding Supply. Now with the starting lineups, here's Bill Pim.
For the Liberty Leopards, coached by Elaine Jacobs, assisted by Ariana Daniels. A junior number 1, Mackenzie Rhodes. A sophomore number 10, Danelle Coleman. A sophomore number 12, Malina West. A junior number 13, Tamia Lyons. And a freshman number 32, Andrea Reed. The Leopards are 3-19 on the season. Now for the Triway Titans, a record of 16-6. Coached by Mike Miller, assisted by Travis Snyder, Tanner Worth, and JV coach Tim Ebert. A senior 5'1" number 12, Peyton Snyder. A senior 5'9" number 21, Sydney Frank. A 5'6" senior number 22, Elena Perman. A 5'7" senior number 23, Zoe Baker, and a 5'10" senior number 44, Haley Browning.
Tonight's starting lineups have been brought to you by MRV Siding Supply, offering top-notch Provia products on County Road 624 in Millersburg. Give them a call at 800-524-7436 or visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com. Tournament time in Ohio. There's nothing better in the sport of basketball until March Madness comes around. Triway will attack right to left over your video screen or radio dial, however you chose to tune in tonight. We're just happy you chose to spend some time with Coach Pim, Hall of Famer, referee Pim. The Hall of Famer, Bill Pim. Anyway.
Yes.
Triway wearing their home whites, the road maroons.
We'll call this February Madness today.
February Madness.
How's that?
Here's the whistle. The tip is up. It's won by the Titans. Snyder has it across the timeline. Bounce pass on the left wing side to Frank. Frank going to send it back to the right wing side for Baker. Back left wing side now for Browning. Back up top, moving right wing side for Snyder. Going to give it back out to Frank. She'll kick it on the right wing side, Baker. Back up top, Browning has to go collect it, able to get it back. Looks near side now for Pierman. Perman down into the corner, will reset back on the left wing side. Here's Frank resetting back to Snyder up top. Back to the left wing side, Baker. Frank in the corner, back up top on the left wing side for Perman. Back to Frank. Frank puts up a three, rims out, rebound tipped by Browning, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by the Leopards and stays with the Titans. So you check that. Our official down there going to correct himself. He pointed the wrong way. So it is Leopards basketball on the team rebound there. Here's Danelle Coleman bringing it across the timeline, and she's straddling midcourt right now. Now she's gone all the way back, and she'll actually be called for a travel.
Well, her pivot foot was in the back court, so she was okay, but then she changed pivot feet, so that was a travel.
So she gets picked up for the travel. That's the first turnover of the ball game. First turnover of the ball game. Titans basketball now on the left wing side for Perman. Kicks it to Frank on the left wing side. Back up top for Baker. Going right wing side, Snyder. Snyder bounce pass back up top around the horn. Three ball on the way. No good from Zoe Baker. Rebound is saved inbounds by the Leopards. And I think we'll just give that one to Mackenzie Rhodes. Left wing side now. Now into the paint. They're trying to find Andrea Reed. Ball's on the ground. And Frank going to get in there and tie it up. The possession arrow stays with the Leopards, but a good physical job by Frank there in the corner, making sure to get her locked up. No score, 6:42 to play, quarter number one from Carmichael Court here at Triway.
Triway in a man-to-man. The Leopards are in a 1-3-1 zone.
Bounce pass to Reed. She's going to get it inside. Count the bucket and one. That was Melina West. Sydney Frank will pick up her first. And that means the Leopards draw first blood here tonight. And the line for the bonus is West. Puts up the free throw. No good. Rebound going to be brought in by Baker. Baker gives it up. Snyder will take it across the timeline. Snyder wants to drive in, lost the basketball, steals it back. Going to reset up to the right wing side. Now Frank on the left wing. Frank dribbles in, down to the block, through contact, throws it up, count the bucket, we're tied. Our first tie of the night comes at 2 apiece with 6:10 to play in the first quarter. Back across the timeline with Coleman, has her pocket picked. One on none to the hoop goes Snyder. She'll lay it up off the glass, give her 2. And now the Titans up 4-2. Under 6 minutes to play, quarter number 1. Left wing side now for West. She's trying to get it down low, ends up finding its way to Rhodes in the corner, and she steps on the baseline. It'll be Titans basketball. So the third turnover, I believe, on the Leopards.
The Leopards are going to have to find some way to handle the Triway pressure. It's going to be constant the whole game.
Snyder has it in the backcourt. And will bring it across the timeline, moving right wing side. Now Frank left wing side, right wing side Perman. Perman dribbles down in the corner. Frank going to give it back to Snyder. Back to Frank on the left wing. Wide open for 3. No good. Rebound tipped. Brought in underneath. Putting it up for 2. No good on that attempt was, I believe that was Baker. Gets her second rebound in. Does put it in for 2. So now 6-2 the lead for the Titans. And offensive rebounds the name of the game so far. Ball's loose on the floor. Still fighting for it. Frank ends up with the steal. Frank going to take this one across the timeline, far side, bounce pass inside. Browning who puts it up for 2. 8-2 Titans, all 8 points coming from a different, each 4 Titans, I should say, with 2 points. Drive in again, ball lost again. It'll be knocked out of bounds by the Titans. Good job there by Perman, playing some good defense outside.
If you're Liberty, you can't let the game get away from you in the first quarter. You've got to find some way to hang around to the fourth quarter, keep it close, and then hopefully you can do something to pull it out. But they can't let this get away from them.
Left wing side, picking that ball up was Taven Johnson. Going to kick it on the right wing side. 3 ball on the way from West. No good. Offensive board underneath by Johnson. No good on the putback. Finally, a rebound going to be brought in underneath by Baker. She'll be fouled as she's trying to get away. And I believe they're going to give that one to Andrea Reed, her first, team's first.
Keeping track of the shots here. The number 4 had 3 in a row there from point blank range. Just couldn't make it go.
Peyton Snyder with the basketball. They'll take it across the timeline, moving left wing side. Gives it up for Lowe. Now down into the corner again for Perman. Perman, bounce pass, back up to the left wing for Snyder. Back down, I'll correct myself. That was Baker. She'll miss the 3. Rebound is out of bounds. Last touch by the Titans. 4:10 to play in the opening quarter. 8-2 the lead for the Titans here in this sectional championship game. Winner will take on either Cardinal Mooney or LeBray at the higher seeds home court. There's another takeaway for the Titans. Frank will take it across the timeline. We said her name a couple times tonight on these takeaways. Gives it up on the left wing side. Snyder down in the corner. 3 ball on the way. No good for Lowe, but an offensive board by Garrison. Well, that ball will end up finding its way into the hands of Reed for the Leopards, and we go the other way with 3:40 to play. Across the timeline, here's Coleman. Has the ball knocked out. No, she throws it away. Referee right there to take a look at it. And it'll be another turnover on the Leopards. Titans lead at 8-2.
6th turnover of the game for the Leopards.
3.5 to go here, first quarter. Across the timeline is Snyder. Going to kick it on the right wing side. Browning now down into the corner. Inside for Baker. Baker can't get it to fall. Rebound going to be brought in by Johnson. Johnson back across the timeline. Going to give it up to Coleman. Coleman, I think, thought about a long 3. Now trying to just hold on to that basketball. Double teamed in the corner. Gives it up and will find its way to West up top. Melina West going to get the pass onto the left wing side now for Coleman. Down into the corner. Back up top now. Here's Lyons and the ball taken away. Across the timeline with Snyder. Looks into the corner. Back to Snyder, left wing side. Frank on the right side of the key. Now around the horn, down in the corner for Garrison. Garrison gives it up again on the right wing side for Baker. Now 3-ball on the near side, no good. Rebound and put back, no good from Baker off the original shot from Lowe. Rebound is out of bounds off the foot of Taven Johnson of the Leopards. 2.5 to play here, quarter number 1, 8-2 the lead for the Titans, and their defense has been suffocating. They just need to get the shots to fall. 3-ball no good from Snyder, but an offensive board underneath. Baker puts it back up. She's fouled on the second attempt, and she'll go shoot 2. She got the ball off the offensive rebound. Her putback got blocked. Got the rebound again, and will put it in. Puts it up and gets fouled. As Tamia Lyons will pick up her first, team's second of the quarter. And that'll end the scoreless streak as Baker has her third point of the night. Gets the ball for her second attempt, puts it up, and she goes 2 for 2. Back across the timeline, here is Coleman. Double teamed in front of the Triway bench. She tried to throw it off of a Titan, but going to get a timeout first. No, we didn't. We got a turnover. I thought we were getting a timeout signaled right in front of the scores table there. It'll just be another turnover on the Leopards.
Triway's 0 for 7 from three-point range. You can almost get that shot anytime you want it. If you're not going to make it, they need to probably go inside and see if they can get something down low.
Frank gives it up to Snyder. Snyder to Lowe. Now back up top, Frank. Frank to Lowe on the left wing. Down into the corner for Zoe Baker. Back up top, Snyder dribbles. She wants to drive into a triple team. Gets underneath to Garrison. She'll miss the shot. She's fouled and will go to the line and shoot 2. Lyons will be called for her second, team's third. She was not happy with the call.
No, she threw her arms up there. That's probably not something a referee wants to see. I know it wasn't something I like to see.
At the line shooting 2. Garrison makes the front end there. We'll see another substitution. We'll see Kaylee Chambers check in for the Leopards, and it'll be West checking out. Second attempt here for Garrison, puts it up, and she's 2 for 2. 12-2, a 10-point lead for the Titans, under 2 to play, and now the Leopards throw the ball away. In the backcourt, it'll be another turnover on Liberty. Baker going to get this one in. Here's Lowe up top, looking on the right wing side now for Perman. Back up top for Frank. Frank wants to drive in, kicks it on the left wing side. Now resets back up top with Perman. Perman dribbles to the right, comes to Lowe on the near side. Lowe dribbles, Perman right wing side. Thought about a 3, now down to the corner to Garrison. Garrison back around the horn. It finds its way to Lowe on the left wing side. She fakes, going to give it back to Baker. Right wing side again for Perman. Perman dribbles. Round the horn again, left wing side for Baker. Will reset and back up top, moving right wing side, down the way down to Garrison in the corner. Garrison has the ball poked out of her hands, dives for it, and it'll be a tie-up, which will keep the ball with the Titans. That's good defense there from Taven Johnson, Bill.
Yeah, I think Triway must have heard me. They're not taking that 3 anymore. They're trying to work the ball inside, which is really what they should be doing if you're not going to have the three-pointers drop.
Ball into Lowe, back to Frank, now left wing side for Perman in the corner. Baker for 3, off the rim, no good. Rebound going to be brought in that time by Chambers.
Just when I said they listened to me, she shot a 3.
Under a minute to play here, first quarter. Pass into Lyons. Now underneath, they'll find Reed. She misses the shot, gets her own board, kicks it out, left wing 3 on the way, and short off the rim. Rebound loose on the floor, picked up by Frank after the missed shot by Chambers. Left wing side now for Baker. 30 seconds to play in the quarter. Left wing side, Perman for 3, off the mark. Rebound brought in by Chambers. Chambers, it'll end up being Coleman having to pick it up off the floor. Donnell Coleman takes it across the timeline, driving in. Going to kick it on the right wing side for Chambers. Chambers back out in the middle. Her pass intercepted. 1-on-none going the other way for Lowe. Defender behind her. Lowe misses the wide open layup. Rebound brought in by Reed. Now here's Chambers. 2 seconds on the clock, and she is not going to get a shot off. And that's how we end the first quarter. After 8 minutes of play, Titans lead at 12-2. We'll be back on WKLM.
Remember that when it's time to plan those funeral arrangements, to call Schleyball Funeral Home at 330-567-2291. At 330-567-2291. They'll make sure that your family and that loved one who has passed are well taken care of. That's Schleyball Funeral Home in Shreve, 330-567-2291. Schleyball Funeral Home is a proud supporter of Triway Athletics. Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
12-2 the lead for the Titans after one quarter of play. Jake Seidel, Bill Pim with you. Happy to have you with us here on WKLM tonight. Our Claxon Communications crew today, Jacob Heading is our producer. Andrew Dunlap is our videographer. And Haley Yoder is pushing all the buttons back at the ranch tonight, making sure you hear us on the FM side here on FM 95.3 WKLM. Just in case you didn't hear earlier today, we had two games on WKLM and the WKLM YouTube channel. Highland, a big win over Crooksville in their sectional championship game, 68-32. They'll move on. Garraway season comes to an end as they drop 52-29 at Fort Fry. Leopards ball out of the timeout. Here is West going to kick it on the right wing side now for Rhodes. And, well, it's not going to be a takeaway. Frank thought she had another steal there, but Rhodes' foot was on the sideline, it looks like. So that is turnover number 12.
12.
Well, math might not have been my strong suit, but I got the tally marks down. Right wing side, here's Frank. She's going to dribble into the paint, puts up a floater from the right side, just rims out. The rebound, though, going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Tamia Lyons, and it'll stay with the Titans down to the right of the hoop. 12-2 the lead. Ball inbound on the right wing side. That's Snyder going to go around the horn. We find our way down to Baker. Baker bounce pass back to Snyder. Now right wing side, Frank. Back to Perman on the right wing. Down inside, Browning going to put it up off the back iron. Missed it, but got her own rebound. Kicks it out to Snyder. Right wing side, Perman. She wants to drive in. Now resets to Frank on the right wing side. Snyder in the corner. Baker for a long two. She got it. Zoe Baker has 6 points to pace the field tonight. Titans lead at 14-2. Ball is out of bounds. Last touched again by the Leopards as Coach Miller picked it up off the rolling off the floor.
Loose ball for Coach Miller there. Quite the player in his day over at Chippewa, I might add.
I think we had some. You told me some stories about that over at Smithville.
We can repeat them sometime. We get some dead time.
Left wing side, down in the corner, here's Baker. Back up top for Frank. Frank gonna find Snyder. Now right wing side, Perman. Perman goes cross court, pulls it down for Frank. Frank gonna drive in, has the ball knocked out of her hands, gets it back, kicks it back out. Here's Baker for a long two. Again, she got it.
3.
Oh, they gave her the 3. I must have an optical illusion there. I thought her foot was inside the arc, but if the officials call it a 3, we're gonna call it a 3. And we send to the left wing side. Now down inside. No good, but go to shoot 2. That is Sanaya.
Sydney Frank, her second.
Mariah Bowers.
Yep. Frank picks up the foul. And I looked at the wrong number on my score sheet, I believe. So Leah Bowers at the line. We'll get the first one. That makes it 17-3 and ends a 17-0 run by the Titans. Second attempt is up, no good. Browning comes down with the board. Across the timeline is Perman for the Titans. Going to give it up top for Baker. Baker goes back to Perman, left side. Perman, she'll take another 3. No good. Rebound going to be brought in up top by Coleman. Coleman, her pass to the far side, going to be saved on the sideline by Johnson, but Johnson can't hold it on the baseline. She'll take it out of bounds, and it'll be a turnover. So the Titans will get another Look at this one. We'll see Andrea Reed check in. And checking out here will be Tamia Lyons. We've seen Reed play good defensively in the paint so far in this one too, Bill.
Sure.
Across the timeline is Snyder. Had a great screen from Browning. Kicks it back out. I don't think Browning was expecting that, but Frank ends up saving it. Left wing side, Perman. Perman back up top for Frank. Right wing side, Baker. Baker with a right wing three. No good. Rebound, Perman in the paint. She has it poked away, though, and will go the other way. Coleman across the timeline onto the right wing side. And now Snyder takes it away from her. Snyder has a 2-on-1 going the other way. She's going to drive to the hoop, off the glass, give her 2.
Beautiful. Steal and dribble the length of the floor. One with the left hand. Very nice.
And those are the ones where you want Snyder to be a little selfish. She had a teammate. She could have passed that ball, but decided to trust her own shooting.
Yeah.
And we'll get Coleman called for a travel again across the timeline.
Change pivot feet again.
19-3 the lead for the Titans. 5:10 to play here, quarter number 2. Stay tuned at halftime. We'll have our halftime numbers. Go ahead, Bill.
The difference you see in this game is every pass that Liberty tries to make is contested, whereas Triway, every pass is not contested. They're just throwing the ball around at leisure. Big difference.
Snyder going to give it up to Baker, right wing side. Frank fakes the 3, now takes the free throw line jumper. No good. Rebound going to be brought in underneath. It's taken away, though, and putting it in for 2 was Browning. It's a good job there by Snyder. Takes that rebound away and gets 2 more out of it. 21-3 the lead for the Titans. Driving in is Coleman. She's going to bounce pass to Reed. Reed lobs back inside for Coleman. Perman comes down with it, and she'll give it up to Frank in the backcourt. Snyder will take it across the timeline now, moving right wing side. Under 4:20 to play here, quarter number 2. Bounce pass back up top. Snyder going to kick it left wing side. Baker thought about the 3, gives it up to Frank. Now Perman right wing side. Now Snyder. Snyder dribbles, going to go back to Baker on the right wing. Back up top to Frank, left wing side. Perman going to try the corner 3. No good. Offensive rebound and putback is no good by Baker, but she'll go to the line and shoot 2. See who picks that foul up. That's going to be called against Johnson. So the first attempt is made there by Baker.
I can't read numbers because their hair is in a ponytail and it's covering the number. Who shot that, Baker?
She puts it up for the second attempt. It was Baker.
23. Baker made them both.
And she is, by my count, up to 7 points here in the quarter. And 11 on the ball game. Far side, here's Chambers with it. Trying to dribble through a double team, gets through, and now she gets called for the double dribble. Did she trap that one against her body and then try to dribble it again?
Well, I'm not sure it was a double dribble because Triway deflected the ball and she just recovered and dribbled again. But that's okay. That's why I'm up here.
Titans lead by 20, 23-3. Bounce pass inside. Ball taken away. Now back on the right wing side. A good save by Lowe. We'll reset back to Snyder on the left wing side. Now Lowe on the left wing. Back up top, Baker. Back to Lowe. Lowe. Bounce pass inside for Garrison. Garrison in the paint. Tries to kick it back out. Frank down in the corner for Lowe. Back to Frank. Kicking right wing side now for Baker. Baker back up top around the horn. Frank left wing 3 on the way. Got it.
There you go.
Oh, that one looked pretty when it came off her fingertips. She's up to 5. That makes it 26-3. Under 3 minutes to go until halftime. Driving in, that was Bowers. And now her pass going to be taken away. Baker going to give it up to Lowe. Lowe and a 1-on-3. The other way puts it off the glass. Too strong. Rebound going to be brought in by Coleman. 2.5 to play. Stretch pass, Reed all by herself down low. And she put it up a little strong, but will get it to fall in for 2. Just the second field goal of the night for the Leopards. Snyder across the timeline will get it on the left wing side for Lowe. Now back up top for Frank. Left wing side low. Back for Snyder. Snyder looking back to low. Left wing side. Inside Garrison working on a double team. Kicks it out. Here's a long two on the way by Baker. No good. Rebound brought in by Chambers. And Chambers going to be fouled on the near side. I think you're going to get that one on low. And it will be on low. Her first. Team's first of the quarter. Second of the quarter. Looks like we're going to get a timeout. Triway, 2:03 to play until halftime. We'll take it with them and be back on WKLM.
Join us at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware for the President's Day appliance sale. Now through February 26th, save on brands like Whirlpool and GE. And shop with confidence, knowing our appliance team services what we sell. Visit us online at keimhome.com, at Keim Home Center in Charm, or at Keim Mount Hope Hardware to learn more and shop the President's Day appliance sale. Now through February 26th.
26-5, the lead for the Titans. 2 minutes to go until halftime. And Bill, it's Titans have had themselves some great defense today. The one field goal of the two made so far by Liberty was on a stretch pass when Reed was wide open. They're going to try to get it to Reed again. She'll put it back up, and now she has 4. Almost that same play, just not in transition that time.
Lob pass, nice lob pass over the defense there.
Lowe has it on the left wing side, back up top for Frank.
Kind of like James Harden going to, Jared Allen there. I've been watching the Cavs lately. That lob pass, really very nice by Liberty.
3 ball on the way. Lowe misses the shot. Rebound is loose. And Lowe ends up with her own board. Kicks it out. Now up top, here's Frank. She'll put up a 3. Off the mark. Rebound brought in by Chambers. Chambers across the timeline, wants to drive in. Turns around, kicks it back out on the left wing side for Coleman. Now driving in is Coleman. Misses the shot. Gets her own board. Put back, count the bucket, and 1. Donnell Coleman going to head to the stripe for 3 the old-fashioned way. As Garrison picks up her first. We've been praising Triway on their offensive boarding so far in this one, Bill, but that's exactly what Liberty did. They saw a chance to get some second-chance points and took it.
It's crazy as you think Liberty's getting beat. Really, if she makes this, they're only down 16. It's not out of control yet.
Coleman gets the ball for her second attempt. Got some interesting shoes on at the charity stripe. Back iron, no good. Rebound brought in by Frank. Across the timeline now. Here is Snyder. Looks to the left wing side for Lowe. Now Baker on the left wing. Back up top. Frank resets it. Under a minute to play until halftime. Right wing side, down into the corner now. Lowe driving the baseline. Lowe kicks it underneath, putting it up for 2. That time was Elise Weigel. No good, but the rebound going to be brought in by Lowe. Here's Frank, a mid-range jumper left wing, nails it. Sydney Frank up to 7 points. Titans lead by 19, 28-9. Chambers going to get it back up top here to Leah Cruz. She loses it. Now going the other way is Snyder. Lays it up for 2. I think 4 of her 6 points have been in transition tonight. Across the timeline comes Chambers. Gets a pass off to Cruz. Cruz looking left wing side. Poked away by Weigel. And they're going to say it was last touched by Liberty. So it'll be Titans basketball. Weigel coming off the bench for the first time today. She's had a good look at the bucket, and she's played some good defense. 5 seconds to play in the quarter. Bounce pass left wing side, inside. Weigel, and she'll be tied up with 0.3 of a second to play. Possession arrow does stay with the Titans, but not a lot of time to get a shot off.
Has to be a tip. 0.3 and under has to be a tip. You cannot catch the ball and shoot it. Wonder how many of those girls know that.
Lobbed in up top, nope. Not going to get it off.
Nope.
And that is how we end the first half. After 16 minutes, Triway leading Liberty 30-9. We'll take a timeout and be back with halftime stats next on WKLM.
I'm with Brad Smucker from Millersburg Tire Service, and we're talking about experience. Brad, Millersburg Tire Service has been a part of Holmes County for a long time.
Matt, I'm pleased to say that my father, Sheldon Smucker, and my uncle Art Miller founded Millersburg Tire Service in 1953, and we're as strong as ever.
And a staff that you can rely on.
Matt, with our expert sales staff and vast array of service technicians, we have the knowledge and experience to get you what you want while following up with a service that you can trust.
That's Millersburg Tire Service, located off State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
Hey, other guys' insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Get a sweetheart of a deal now through February 28th at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and all month long, our service department has deals your car is going to love. Ask about our Gas Works package. Up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil and filter, tire rotation, brake and multi-point inspection, fluid top-offs, battery test, and a check of filters, belts, and hoses, all for $49.95. Our diesel package includes all that, plus up to 13 quarts of oil and filter for only $99.95. Find your next ride at villagemotorsinc.com and visit us on Worcester Road in Millersburg.
With today's market instability, many homeowners are looking to upgrade their existing home rather than buy or build a new one. At Home Siding Contractors, we know choosing the many colors and styles of siding, replacement windows, and doors can be overwhelming. At Home Siding Contractors, we can help make that decision easier. Durability, beauty, and low maintenance over time describes our products the best. Call Home Siding Contractors today at 888-725-6619 and let our professional staff help upgrade your home today.
Denco Marketing and Tricor Industrial, 2 reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denco takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denco and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Halftime here at Triway. It's a 30-9 lead for the Titans over Liberty. Triway led 12-2 after the first quarter of play. They outscored Liberty 18-7 in the second frame, and the lead at the half, 30-9. Leading the way in this one for the Leopards, that is Andrea Reed. Reed on the evening is 2 of 3 from the floor. After that, 2 points each from Danelle Coleman and Melina West, and 1 point from Aaliyah Bowers from the charity stripe. On the other side for the Titans, they're led by Zoe Baker. Baker is shooting with her 11 points. She's 1 of 5 from downtown, 2 of 6 from two-point land, and 4 of 4 from the charity stripe. After that, 7 from Sydney Frank, who's also had about 3 or 4 steals so far tonight. She's 1 of 4 from beyond the arc, 2 of 4 from two-point land. 6 points from Peyton Snyder, and then 4 from Haley Browning, 2 from Kennison Garrison. Got us to our first half total of 30-9. Now with the first half team stats, here's Bill Pim.
For Liberty, from three-point range, they only took 2 shots, 0 for 2 for 0%. From the floor, 2-point shots, 4 for 9, 44%. So overall, they're 4 for 11 for 36%. From the free throw line, 1 for 4 for 25%. They had 23 turnovers. For the Titans of Triway, from three-point range, they were 2 for 16 for 12%. From two-point range, 9 for 20 for 45%. So overall, from the floor, 11 for 36 for 31%. From the free throw line, they were 6 for 6 for 100% with only 2 turnovers for the half.
You take a look at some of the rebounding leaders here. Oh.
We don't have rebounding leaders.
Really, for Coleman's had herself a lot of rebounds on one side for Liberty, and the Titans are kind of spreading them around tonight. But really, Triway came out. They've played a lot of great defense tonight, Bill, and it seems like Liberty found something that was working for them late in that second quarter. And the Titans, there have been times where they haven't been able to hit shots.
Yeah, and we talked about had Liberty made that free throw, it would have cut, 16 points. Right now it's 21 points. So, Liberty certainly has their work cut out for them if they're going to come back and win this game. Triway, at this point, you just keep working your offense. You're in no hurry at this point. Just, play error-free basketball. Don't turn the ball over. Keep playing good defense.
Well, 39, the lead for Triway here at halftime. We'll take a timeout and be back with the second half next on WKLM.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Join us at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware for the President's Day appliance sale. Now through February 26, save on brands like Whirlpool and GE. And shop with confidence knowing our appliance team services what we sell. Visit us online at keimhome.com, at Keim Home Center in Charm, or at Keim Mount Hope Hardware to learn more and shop the President's Day appliance sale. Now through February 26.
Spring isn't that far away, and if your lawn and garden equipment isn't ready, now is the time. Get to American Equipment Service in Shreve for everything you need to tackle the season ahead. They carry Stihl power equipment, Exmark mowers, Skag mowers, and Mahindra tractors, the brands you trust to get the job done right. Family owned and built on quality, reliability, and outstanding service since 1994, American Equipment Service is your source for sales, parts, and service. Stop by 8410 Shreve Road and get ready for spring the right way at American Equipment Service.
Looking to upgrade the exterior of your home? Siding is indeed the best bang for your dollar. Hi, I'm Nevin Mast with Home Siding Contractors. We have the best siding on the market today, and the low maintenance aspect of our siding is what our customers enjoy the most. Provia siding fits that bill exactly. No frequent painting or staining with wood siding. No routine sealing like stucco. Provia siding lasts. Check out all we have to offer at our new and improved showroom east of Millersburg, and let our experienced sales team show you how affordable our products can be.
The President's Day sale is underway at Millersburg Electric with savings throughout the store. In addition to laundry specials from Speed Queen and Electrolux, save $600 on GE front load smart washer and dryer, now just $799 each. Get your key to a good night's rest and save 30% plus free delivery on all locally luxury Craft Monarch brand mattresses. Qualified customers get no interest and no down payments until February 2027. Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 South in Millersburg, or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
Everyone knows that Millersburg Tire Service sells a lot of farm tires like BKT, CI, Firestone, Michelin, Titan, Galaxy, D-Stone, and Lions. Hi, this is Brad Smucker from Millersburg Tire Service, and we also sold over 10,000 heavy-duty truck tires last year in 29 different brands. We can mount them in our truck bay, or we can drop them off. If it runs on tires, Millersburg Tire Service has it, or we can get it from the many suppliers that we have available. Plus, we sell tires in Ohio and all the surrounding states. When you want the best, call Millersburg Tire Service at 330-674-1085 and talk to one of our knowledgeable sales staff.
30-9, the lead for the Titans here as we head to the second half. Jake Seidel, Bill Pim with you. Again, our producer tonight on the video side is Mr. Jacob Heading. Mr. Andrew Dunlap is our videographer. Haley Yoder is back at WKLM Sports Central pushing all those buttons tonight, making sure he hears on the FM side. Titans basketball out of the break as they all inbound into the backcourt to Snyder. Snyder moving on that left wing side, finds Frank on the right wing side. Now back up top. Here's Baker, has the ball smacked away. Snyder able to get back to it in the backcourt and grab it. Good job by Coleman. Came out of nowhere to get that ball knocked away. Snyder has it back up top for the Titans. Now Frank fakes left, goes right, resets to the right wing side. Perman for three. No good. Rebound brought in by Browning, but Browning, she tried to get rid of it to Baker right away. A little too strong there. And that'll be, I think, Titans, they don't have a lot of turnovers tonight.
3.
That's their third turnover. Coleman will bring this one up, crosses the timeline. Looking to move on that right wing side, gives it up to West now. Left wing side for Rhodes. Coleman has it, right wing side now. Driving in, lobs to the near side. Rhodes comes down with it. Going to give it up again to Coleman. Coleman dribbles, goes right side, finds Johnson. Johnson back inside for Coleman. Coleman turns around, driving in, trying to spin it around. Picks up her dribble, needs some help. Going to kick it out to the right wing side for West. West back to Coleman on the far sideline. As the ball poked out from her hands, it'll stay with the Leopards. And the Titans maybe not being as physical in the trap to start here the second half.
Yeah, for sure they tried to trap in the corner. There was probably going to be a steal.
Coleman has it back up top, working against Perman. Perman playing defense, but now driving in. Coleman going to kick it out on the left wing side for Lest. Now they end up finding Lyons. Lyons tried a lob pass, but there was no one there. I think someone got their assignment confused there. It'll end up as a turnover.
Yeah, good way to put it, assignment confused.
Here's Snyder in the backcourt. We'll take it across the timeline, going left wing side for Baker. Baker back up top for Perman. Back to the left wing side for Baker. Back right wing side, Perman. Right down to Snyder for three, no good. Browning with another offensive board. Her turn and put back, no good. Rebound's going to be out of bounds. Last touched by Frank, and the score stays 30-9. Again, winner of this one has the winner of Cardinal Mooney and La Brea, which is thanks to my father sitting in the stands today. He looked up it's west of Warren. So not a close drive. It's the ball knocked away, and it's out of bounds off of Browning.
Now, where would that game be played if Triway would win?
If Triway would win and La Brea beats Cardinal Mooney, that game will be played at La Brea in Levittsburg. If Cardinal Mooney wins, it'll be played here.
Okay.
Lobbed up top, and it's going to be out of bounds. Last touch by West. She couldn't pull it in. Well, when you take a look at the seeding, believe La Brea is the 3 seed and Cardinal Mooney was the 22 seed. As Frank drives in underneath, puts it off the glass, can't get the roll. Rebound loose. Browning's got another one. Kicks it up top, Snyder. She'll give it up for Frank. Frank dribbles, resets, and around the horn to Snyder. Snyder back up top, now right wing side for Baker. Baker surveys the court, goes back up top to the right wing side. Baker has it again, inside to Frank. Frank on the right block, puts it up, rims out. Baker with the rebound, her putback no good. Rebound going to be brought in there by Tamia West. 5:20 to play here, quarter number 3, 30-9 the lead for the Titans. Coleman has the basketball for Liberty, and she walked. Just got tripped up from the contact. So we maintain this 21-point lead for the Titans. 30-9, 5:08 to play quarter number 3. Back up top, left wing side now, Snyder. Snyder fakes, back up top for Baker. Baker on the right wing, goes back up top, Perman back to Baker. Back to Perman, has the ball knocked away by Coleman. Coleman one-on-one to the hoop, driving in, creates the contact, throws it off the glass, and will get the roll. And a timeout will be taken by Coach Miller and the Titans. We'll take it with him and be back on WKLM.
Denco Marketing and Tricor Industrial, two reputable entities, are the proud sponsors of this broadcast. Denco takes pride in distributing garage door parts and producing specialty tools, serving customers at home and abroad. Need superior tools for your project? Head to Tricor Industrial on Bowman Street in Worcester, boasting an impressive lineup of Milwaukee power tools, Wright tools, grade 5, grade 8, and stainless steel fasteners. While visiting, don't overlook their steel blue work boots and wide selection of drill bits, taps, and dies. Denco and Tricor, proud partners of making an impact in your community.
Are pests taking over your home and causing you distress? Don't let these unwanted guests disrupt your way of life. Call the experts at Holmes Pest Control today. We're an experienced team of professionals that can quickly and safely rid your home of pests from bed bugs, ants, spiders, and rodents. We use the latest techniques and environmentally friendly products to ensure that your home is pest-free and is safe for your family and pets. Don't wait until the problem gets out of control. Call us today, 330-674-9094. Take back control of your home. Remember, a pest-free home is a happy home.
30-11 the lead for Triway now. Liberty's got their bucket, and the Titans have not hit a shot yet. As we near the 4 minutes gone mark, we're about 40 seconds from that. Right wing side for Baker, back up top, Perman has it. Perman back to Baker on the right wing. Baker goes back up top, Perman. Perman, right wing side, Baker, now right wing down in the corner for Frank. Back to Baker on the right wing, back to Frank. Frank trying to lob that one in for Browning. The pass intercepted, and we go the other way in the form of Chambers. Chambers gives it up to Coleman up top. Coleman going to hand it off to Chambers again. Chambers looking right wing side, picks up her dribble, finds Coleman. Coleman working one-on-one, comes back to the near side, fakes the handoff, gives it back to Chambers. Chambers right wing side for Bowers. Now lobbed inside, trying to find Reed. Reed puts it up, no good. Rebound going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Baker. And the Leopards, the aggressor here in the second half.
Running a little weave out there, it looks like. Kind of like the old Harlem Globetrotter teams when they would run a weave. And Curly Neal and that whole crew, remember those days?
I think Curly might have been a little before my time. Reed will miss that shot. Too strong off the backboard.
That's funny.
Frank got the rebound. Now Baker has it. Although I do remember them from, they make a guest appearance on Scooby-Doo. Probably.
You remember Scooby-Doo, huh?
I remember. I grew up on Scooby-Doo.
Okay, but not Curly Neal.
No. Here's Perman, bounce pass inside to Browning. Now backing around the horn, back to the left wing side for Perman. Now Snyder for a long three. Oh, nothing but net.
Nice word.
And she's got 9 points now. That's the Titans' first bucket of the third quarter. Maybe that's the one that takes the cap off those 3-point buckets.
There you go.
Ball's on the ground, knocked loose, still loose, and Snyder comes up with it. Coleman charging it from behind. Snyder puts it off the glass for two. You know, sometimes you worry when you give the takeaway there, but that's just great hustle defense from Coleman trying to make sure they don't give up the easy bucket.
Sure.
A kicked ball violation as the ball goes out of bounds on the far side. Going to see Garrison check back in. We'll also see Lowe check back in. Perman and Browning going to get a little bit of a breather here. Ball inbounded. Here's Coleman driving in, throws it off the glass. No good. Rebound. She got her own rebound. Coleman will put it up. No good the second time. Frank comes up with the board. Frank across the timeline, driving in, loses the basketball out of bounds. She had run into Melina West on the near side and just couldn't regain control of that basketball. Frank going to check out. Browning checks back in. Also see Tamia Lyons check in. And checking out will be Alea Bowers.
Coach Miller giving Sydney Frank the sit right here beside me speech. Tapping the seat beside him. I got that a lot of times. Sit right here, let's talk. 2 turnovers in a row there.
Get the ball into Lyons. Now kick to right side. Browning with a nice defensive play. It'll be taken away. Baker gives it up to Snyder across the timeline. Snyder back to Baker on the left wing side. Now back to Lowe. Now back to Snyder. Snyder, top of the key now. 2 minutes to play in the quarter. Left wing side for Lowe. Lowe dribbles back up top. Finds Snyder again. Right wing side for Baker. Baker driving underneath. Throws it up. No good, but a foul. She'll go shoot 2. And the defense of Liberty showing a lot more form than it did in the first half.
Yeah, unfortunately, the player gave up the baseline there. A nice job by Baker to see that and take it to the hole.
So Lyons will pick up her 3rd foul as the front end hits every part of the iron and then falls off the side of the rim.
That's the first free throw she's missed tonight. She was 4 for 4.
I think is that the first free throw any Triway players missed?
Correct.
Baker gets the ball for her 2nd attempt, puts it up, and she'll rim that one in. Under 2 to play. Lowe almost had a steal, but can't corral it before it gets out of bounds. Frank going to check back in here, and checking out will be Zoe Baker, who's got 12 points so far tonight to pace the field. Chambers lobs it into Coleman. Coleman driving left side. Now bounce pass to the right wing side. It's poked away. Here's Frank off to the races. Frank puts it up off the glass. Give her 2 more. Sydney Frank up to 9 points as a 38-11 lead.
See what happens when you get called off and sit by the coach. You come back in and play better.
Back up top for Coleman on the left wing side. Working against Lowe. Now lobs it inside to Reed. Reed can only get a hand to it and ushers it out of bounds. She had the position there on Browning.
Yeah, a little bit long on that lob pass. It was there. You're absolutely right, Jake.
Now $1:16 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Titans leading 38-11. But again, this defense has stiffened up for Liberty. Playing a 2-2-1 here. Moving on the right wing side, here's Lowe. Now Frank in the corner. Frank dribbles back up top Snyder. Snyder back to Frank. Frank looking back up top to Lowe. Now right wing side, Frank. Dribbles to her right, now resets back towards the right wing. Has Snyder up top. Snyder back to the right wing side for Frank. Bounce pass inside Browning. Browning through contact, puts it in for 2. That's just a physical hook shot right there.
You know, she's really posting well down there. They just don't throw it inside. They look, but they don't throw it. It's there.
Right wing side, here's Cruz on the far side. 30 seconds to play here until halftime, and now Cruz gets called for the walk.
Correct. Good call. 30th turnover for Youngstown.
Just a tick under 30 seconds to play here in the half. Or pardon me, in the quarter. So we cross the timeline. Snyder looking to the right wing side. Will give it up to Frank. Frank looking. Dribbles back. Gives it up to Snyder up top with 14 seconds to play. Snyder kicks the left wing side. Low left wing 3. She got it. Brooklyn Lowe hits her first points of the night. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Coleman, long three-pointer is going to fall short. And that's how we end the 3rd quarter. Titans lead 43-11. We'll be back on WKLM.
The other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently. decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owner's insurance agent. Hobron's Insurance Service, 170 South Clay Street in Millersburg. Call 1-800-340-3767.
We talk about that.
Titans lead 43-11 here as we get set to go to the final frame here at the Miller Family Arena in Carmichael Court. The crowd might thin out for just a hot second. They announced that all hot food at the concession stand is $1, and I'm seeing a lot of students going to take advantage of that. Down to the corner, here's Rhodes for Liberty. Tried to hand that one off to West, but she stepped on the sideline. It'll be another turnover. What are they up to, Bill?
31.
So 7:45 to play. Titans, I'm doing my math right here. They hit a couple more buckets here. We'll have a running clock for the remainder of the fourth quarter. Trying to bounce it into Browning. Browning gets it back to Frank. Right wing three on the way. Switch. 5 points in the second half, and that should do it. A 35-point lead for the Titans. Will have a running clock for the remainder of this game. There's a missed shot by Coleman. She'll give it out to Frank on the far side. The running clock will stay in effect until Liberty gets it back within 30. Left wing side underneath. Garrison throws it off the glass. No good, but a foul. She'll shoot two. See who picks that foul up.
She got hammered bad. 2 for 2 at the free throw line for Garrison tonight.
Aaliyah Bauer picks up the foul, her team's first of the quarter. Garrison's front end is up, nothing but net. I've been real impressed with the Titans' free throw shooting. It's been a lost art in recent years at different levels of the game, but the Titans have had a pretty good track record from the stripe tonight.
8 for 9.
Second attempt is up.
Look what you did, Jake.
Hey, they're still shooting 80%. You know, those nice round numbers make it easy to find the percentages.
I always said, having been a shooter myself, if you make the first free throw, it's automatic you make the second one.
6 minutes to go in this one. Ball set to the right wing side. Three ball on the way. No good by Snyder. Rebound is knocked out of bounds. And it's going to be off of the Titans. They'll say Baker had a hand on it last. Back across the timeline. Here's Coleman. Moving to the left wing side. Will hand it off to West. Now inside for Johnson. Back outside Coleman. She wants to drive the baseline. Reverse layup goes off the bottom of the hoop. Rebound going to be brought in by Perman. Across the timeline, going the other way. Driving in is Frank. Going to kick it back out to Snyder. Snyder resets. Back left wing side Frank. 5:10 to play. Back up top, and now right wing side for Snyder. Back up top, Frank, left wing side, down to the corner for Perman. Perman back to Snyder, bounce pass inside Browning. Perman, left wing three, got it!
Picture perfect basketball right there. That's just the way Coach Miller drew it up.
And I believe they called that a 2.
They did?
They did call that a 2. Must have had a toe on the line. Ball's bounced to Rhodes. Rhodes going to take it in, puts it up, and gets the floater. Her first points of the night. 49-13 the lead for the Titans. 4.5 to play here in the fourth quarter. Left wing side for Frank. Frank going to go right wing side. Perman now to Baker in the corner. Baker wants to drive in. Picks up her dribble. Needs some help. Finds Snyder. Right wing side. Now left wing side. Perman open for three. This time no good. Rebound is going to be grabbed by Frank. She got it pried loose. Snyder back to Perman on the left wing side. Picks up her dribble, goes to the top of the key. Now back left wing side, bounce inside for Browning. She ends up getting a loose ball, dishes it out to Frank. Right wing side now, Baker. Baker wants to drive in, puts it up, no good, but a foul. She'll shoot 2. That one's going to go against Leah Bowers. That'll be her second, team second.
Leah Bowers, her second.
So Baker going back to the stripe. She might need to forward her mail there. She's there much more tonight. First attempt is up, and she'll make that one.
6 for 7 tonight from the free throw line. Here come some subs for Liberty.
Looks like Reed checking in, also seeing Taven Johnson, as well as Kaylee Chambers.
Normally when you see that at a tournament, it's usually the last game for some of those seniors, but they don't have any seniors.
They don't have any seniors. Now that pass almost taken away by Baker. She ends up just deflecting it out of bounds. And we're going to have full sale subs coming in for the Titans now with under 3 to play. And they'll get a standing ovation from the crowd here at the Miller Family Arena. Under 2:35 to play now. We'll reset back up top, moving to the right wing side for Johnson. Johnson has it up top. Moves to the left wing side for Chambers. Chambers to Cruz up top. Cruz right wing side for Johnson. Johnson drives in. Went up to the hoop with it, misses the shot. Rebound brought in by Weigel. Weigel's across the timeline, gives it up top again for Lowe. Lowe kicks it out, right wing 3. Hostetler, no good. Rebound going to be brought in underneath, though, by Garrison. She'll give it up, and we'll go back up top. Hostetler, right wing side, now driving in for is Lowe. Missed her two-pointer. Garrison gets the offensive board. Her putback no good, but a foul. She'll shoot 2. And that'll be Lions' 4th foul. So now Kenna Garrison at the line, shooting a pair.
Only 2 Triway players have shot free throws tonight, Garrison and Baker.
She'll miss the front end as we tick under 90 seconds to play. Gets the ball for her second attempt. Puts it up, and she'll get that one. Garrison has 4. They're all from the stripe. Across the timeline is Chambers. Kicking right wing side for Cruz. Cruz surveys, will find Johnson. Johnson loses the ball out of bounds. The last touch by the Titans, and we're under a minute to play here at the Miller Family Arena. Titans leading 52-13.
Where was that running clock when I was refereeing?
Tell you, I did some college football games this fall. It might have been nice to have a running clock in. Ball knocked out of bounds on the far side. It'll stay with Liberty once again.
It's just weird looking up and seeing it run. I've never seen that before.
So look to inbound it on that far side. Chambers gets it up top. Johnson has it. We're under 30 seconds to play. Bounce pass inside. It'll be taken away by the Titans. Lowe has it with 20 seconds to play. See if the Titans might, they're going to try to get, I think, some of these subs a chance to get some points on the board. Here's a long 2 on the way from Leigel, no good. Rebounded by Chambers. Under 7 seconds to play. Chambers across the timeline now with 4. She'll take a deep 3. Airballed out of bounds, and that will do it. Final score, Triway 52, Liberty 13. We'll come back and wrap it up next on WKLM.
Get a sweetheart of a deal now through February 28th at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and all month long, our service department has deals your car is going to love. Ask about our Gas Works package. Up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil and filter, tire rotation, brake and multi-point inspection, fluid top-offs, battery test, and a check of filters, belts, and hoses, all for $49.95. Our diesel package includes all that, plus up to 13 quarts of oil and filter for only $99.95. Find your next ride at villagemotorsinc.com and visit us on Worcester Road in Millersburg.
Remember that when it's time to plan those funeral arrangements, to call Schleyball Funeral Home at 330-567-2291. That's 330-567-2291. They'll make sure that your family and that loved one who has passed are well taken care of. That's Schleyball Funeral Home in Shreve, 330-567-2291. Schleyball Funeral Home is a proud supporter of Triway Athletics. Give your home the protection it deserves with Cedar Max Super Polymer Insulated Siding from MRV Siding Supply. Cedar Max by Provia delivers outstanding performance inside and out, all in a variety of beautiful colors. Backed by a lifetime limited warranty, Cedar Max keeps your home looking great for years to come. Stop by MRV Siding Supply on County Road 624 in Millersburg or mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Join us at Keim Home Center and Keim Mount Hope Hardware for the President's Day appliance sale. Now through February 26, save on brands like Whirlpool and GE. And shop with confidence knowing our appliance team services what we sell. Visit us online at keimhome.com, at Keim Home Center in Charm, or at Keim Mount Hope Hardware to learn more and shop the President's Day appliance sale. Now through February 26.
I'm with Brad Smucker from Millersburg Tire Service. We're talking about experience. Brad, Millersburg Tire Service has been a part of Holmes County for a long time.
Matt, I'm pleased to say that my father, Sheldon Smucker, and my uncle Art Miller founded Millersburg Tire Service in 1953, and we're as strong as ever.
And a staff that you can rely on.
Matt, with our expert sales staff and vast array of service technicians, we have the knowledge and experience to get you what you want while following up with a service that you can trust.
That's Millersburg Tire Service, located off State Route 39, east of Millersburg.
Hey, other guy's insurance, you got Kyle.
Hey, Kyle, it's Brenda. I was just reading through your proposal and I have a few questions.
When we drafted up your proposal, we really aimed right down the middle.
Sometimes wonder if your insurance agent true priority is more time on the golf course. At Hummel, we do insurance differently. Our expert advisors help you not only mitigate risk, but operate more efficiently, decrease employee turnover, and increase your bottom line.
Get a sweetheart of a deal now through February 28th at Village Motors in Millersburg. Hi, this is Deke Miller, and all month long, our service department has deals your car is going to love. Ask about our Gas Works package. Up to 6 quarts of synthetic blend oil and filter, tire rotation, brake and multi-point inspection, fluid top-offs, battery test, and a check of filters, belts, and hoses, all for $49.95. Our diesel package includes all that, plus up to 13 quarts of oil and filter for only $99.95. Find your next ride at villagemotorsinc.com and visit us on Worcester Road in Millersburg.
Final score in this one, it was 52-13. The Titans get the win and will move on to the district semifinals where they'll face either LeBray or Cardinal Mooney. We have not gotten a final in that game yet. Jake Seidel and Bill Pim with you here to wrap this one up. As it was all Titans all the way in this game. They outscored Liberty 12-2 in the first quarter and led 12-2 after one. Outscored them 18-7 in the second frame and led 30-9 at halftime. Then outscored them again 13-2 in the third quarter, led 43-11, and outscored them 9-2 in the final frame to win by the final score 52-13. Leading the way in this one for the Leopards, that was both Andrea Reed and Donnell Coleman. Coleman on the night was 2 of 7 from the floor. 2 of 8 from the floor. Meanwhile, Reed was 2 of 5 from the floor. After that, 2 points each from Melino West and Mackenzie Rhodes, and 1 point from Alea Bowers. On the other side for the Titans, they were paced by Sydney Frank, who only had 1 point in the second half. I'll correct myself. Zoe Baker with 13. She only had 2 points in the second half. Zoe Baker on the evening. Might help if I look at the right thing.
Yeah, we didn't go by halves there, so.
Yeah, that's what okay. Zoe Baker on the evening, I should say. 1 of 5 from downtown, 2 of 6 from 2-point land, and a staggering 7 of 8 from the charity stripe. After that, Sydney Frank had 12 points. Frank on the evening, 2 of 5 from downtown, and 7 from 2-point land. And then 11 points from Peyton Snyder. 6 points from Haley Browning, 4 points from Kennison Garrison, and 3 points from Brooklyn Lowe got us to our final score, 52-13. Now the final team numbers. Here's Bill Pym.
First for Liberty from 3-point range for the evening. They only took 4 3-pointers and didn't make any for 0%. 2-pointers, they were 6 of 18 for 33%. So overall from the floor, 6 for 22 for 27%. From the free throw line, 1 for 4 for 25%. They had 32 turnovers. For the Triway Titans, from the 3-point range, 5 for 25 for 20%. For 2-point shots, they were 12 for 30 for 40%. Overall from the floor, 17 for 55 for 31%. From the free throw stripe, they were 11 for 14 for 79% with only 6 turnovers for the game.
Oh, and we'll go ahead and take a look at the bracket here. The winner of this one is Triway. They're either going to play LeBray or Cardinal Mooney. We don't have a final score in that one yet. Hopefully we'll know that soon. The other side of the bracket, it's either going to be Keystone or Canton South taking on Garfield or Orville. And we'll wrap this one up here with Liberty falls to 3-20 on the season. Their season comes to an end. Meanwhile, Triway improves to 17-6. They're going to keep moving. We had one tie in this ball game, but after that, it was all Titans the rest of the way, Bill.
Yeah, we talked about how the goal for Liberty was to keep the game within reach. And that one point there, we said it was maybe down to 16, still within reach, but then Triway just kept pulling away. Just too many turnovers for Liberty, like say 32 turnovers and so many easy buckets. How many did the Snyder girl have? Breakaway, 3 layups? She broke away and had layups, and just pretty much dominated by Triway. They're obviously going to have to clean up their 3-point shooting if they want to advance. Shooting only, 20%. So that's something going to clean up. But the 17-6 is nothing to sneeze at for sure. So Triway certainly, would you say, possibly playing the number 3 seed?
Possibly playing the number 3 seed, LeBray.
Yeah, so they'll have their hands full there. But Coach Miller, if anybody can plot a way to get a victory, it's Coach Miller.
If they hedge passes the way they did tonight, though, they're going to have a chance to play good defense against any team in the Northeast District.
Yeah, defense wins games. Like we said, every pass was contested. They trapped in the corners very well, got some steals. They just have to make those 3-pointers.
Okay, well, Bill, always great to work with you.
Yep, thank you so much. Enjoyed it, Jake.
Also, thanks to our producer tonight from Claxon Communications, Jacob Heading. Drew Dunlap was our videographer, and Haley Yoder was back at WKLM Sports Central, pushing all the buttons, making sure you hear us here on FM 95.3 and around the world at WKLM-FM.com. One more time, the final score in this one, Triway wins the sectional championship by the final score of 52-13. For Jacob Heading, Andrew Dunlap, Haley Yoder, and Bill Pym, I'm Jake Seidel, signing on, reminding you to stay safe and healthy, and we'll see you tomorrow here on WKLM. Have a great night, everyone.
Tonight's broadcast has been a production of WKLM Radio and Claxon Communications.